Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? I just want to share this word. In Hebrews 11, it tells us about faith. And in verse 8, it says, by faith Abraham obeyed when he was called out to a place which he received as an inheritance. And he went out not knowing where he was going. And I was thinking that's like us now. We are going out. We don't even know what's going on. We're going out to the unknown, but only God knows. And I was thinking about in my life how I trusted in the Lord when I came to the UK. I didn't know where it was going to lead to, but I knew I had to get out my comfort zone because nothing grows in a comfort zone. So by faith I came, and I was thinking, how do we have faith? Years ago, one of my friend's husbands said to me, how come you have so much faith? And I said, because I've been through a lot of stuff. I've been through challenges, I've been through storms, I've really been through stuff that I had to just lean on God, and my faith grew and grew and grew because the only person I could trust in was God. And I think that's what happens with all of us. God had his disciples. He didn't, they didn't have it easy. He said to them they would get to the other side. But before they got to the other side, they had storms and they had challenges. And I know when the Lord gave me the word in Matthew 14 to get out of the boat and walk on water, and he kept confirming it, get out, get out. And when I was going through the challenges and the waves and the circumstances and things weren't going my way when I first came to the UK, Lord, is this really from you? Peter cried out and said, Lord, if it's from you, save me. Oh, you have little faith. And when I saw the Lord, he said, what happened when Peter took his eyes off me and on the waves? He was looking at the waves, the challenges, the circumstances, all that's going on around. And when he took his eyes off me, that is when he fell into the water. Yes, and I helped him back up. So it's about keeping our eyes focused on Jesus, not to being wavered by the challenges and the circumstances. God told us these things are going to happen. So as his children, we shouldn't be surprised. In the world, they'll be surprised, even though they've probably heard it for years, put on Facebook and put on Instagram, and people have told them, Jesus is coming and this is what's going to happen. Now it's happening, they're shocked and they have fear. But our only fear must be in the reverential fear of who God is, that we've got to be obedient to what he's asking, and we have got to stand strong. And when the Lord gave me about 2 weeks ago about the word in Matthew 14, about the man who built his house on the sand, and then the man who built his house on the sand, when the waves came and the storms came, he was blown right off and everything was washed away. But the man who built his house on the rock of Jesus Christ, Christ is our foundation. When the waves and the storms come, we might get battered a little bit and a bit wet, but we're not going to get knocked off and we're not going to get swept away. And I think that's what the Lord is saying to us today. Trust in me. And I know from my own life, I've had to trust in him. I had nobody else to. And when God is all we have, we realize he's all we need. And when we truly trust in him and stand on his word and are obedient, his will be done. And at this time, we're all going through the challenging time. I think he's just trying to say, hold on, build your house, your temple. We are the body, our temple's body of the God. Build it on the rock of the Lord Jesus Christ, and whatever comes across your path. And I was thinking, how did I manage to stand between all the storms and the challenges that I've come against? Because I kept having them. And it made me stronger and stronger and stronger over the years. The more things I had to test my faith, the stronger I grew. And lately, all the people I've been speaking to, how their faith has grew because they've been through hectic challenges. So just hold it, count it all joy when you go through trial and tribulation, because it's used to strengthen your faith. That's what it tells in the book of James. So our strength, our faith is being strengthened in this, and that's in James 1 verse 2. So we've got to count it all joy. We go, count it all joy. How can we count it all joy when we're going through these hectic stuff? Because it's used to strengthen our faith. And we walk by faith and not by sight. Not knowing what's going to happen, but trusting in God that he is in control. And we just got to keep seeking him and keep our eyes on him, keep focused on him, keep tunnel vision, and then he will see us through. So I just want to bless everybody with that this afternoon. If you encouraged by this message, please subscribe. Please like and share to encourage somebody else, because I just love to encourage, because as the Lord encourages me with his word, I like to share. I don't believe in keeping. It's no good having the word and not sharing it. Have a wonderful afternoon, everybody. It's sunny outside. So I hope you're outside enjoying the sun, and just stand strong in this midst of this lockdown, because Jesus is coming and he will never leave us or forsake us. He is with us, and if he is for us, who can be against us? Have a good afternoon, everybody. God bless.